are tied to clearly defined purposes and preordained objectives that have to be met. Tests serve to create products. In a test, input and expected output are connected as closely as possible. In the early modern era, the attraction of the alchemist's laboratory was not primarily to turn blaze metals into shining gold, and this again addresses very strongly the educational system without mentioning it. Rather, the fascination was that they were places where it was possible to gather profound experience of active processes for changing something less than perfect into something more perfect. This process consisted mainly of research, and the transformation of the transformers was just as important as the transformation of matter. I see that the time is vanishing. Perhaps I should skip most of the points, and we have perhaps later during the day the possibility that I can present some more of these 19 items. It's now number 6 we are moving through, so it will take another 15 minutes perhaps, and this I think is too much for the other speakers. I'm sorry for that. I should not have made the introduction. I jump very brutally to the end of the manifesto. Perpetually dancing on plateaus. Deleuze and Guattari were mentioned yesterday at least twice. Perpetually dancing on plateaus that are above volcanoes misleads people into professional dilettantism and currently to veneration of the impassionate amateur as the guiding model of aesthetic action. The courage to ascend vertical heights helps such people to avoid slipping on the seductively smooth plateaus. However, we need both of these movements, the vertical and the horizontal, as well as an elegant finish to the jump off the cross formed by these two lines. To vanish the cross, to descend from the cross is the most difficult thing to do. To be permanently connected and perpetually wired rapidly tires the mind and the body. My feet are so tired, my brain is so wired, sang Bob Dylan in Love Sick many years ago. This state is comparable to a prolonged artificial paradise, the stretching of time that only drugs can induce but machines can simulate. The Long Now is an obscene project that was developed by engineers and programmers who want to play God. To avoid, this is the last item, number 19, to avoid an existence that is caught up too much within time and is therefore paranoid, and to avoid being too little within time and therefore thinking one is at home on the rings of Saturn in melancholy and bitterness, it is helpful as a principle to cultivate the conscious split. We work, organize, publish, and amuse ourselves in networks. We rhapsodize, mediate, enjoy, believe, and trust in autonomous, separate situations, each to his or her own, and sometimes with other individuals.